Hello everyone, welcome to these channeled messages for the zodiac signs. These messages are timeless, they'll come to you when you need them, and they'll be your next 7 days. So when you listen to these messages, they're messages from Spirit for the next 7 days. Let's get started. Okay, Sagittarius, so we have your overall energy, which is Rhino Spirit, and it says overcome any obstacle. We have how this is playing out, or what aspect of your life or aspect of yourself this is playing out in, and you have calmness. And then we have the Tarot, we have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands. What a beautiful reading. And I think this calmness is, gosh, it could really almost be the overall energy, because I feel there's a sense of being in the now is what I'm getting, Sagittarius. I'm really finding that this overcome any obstacles is almost, it's like you're really pinpointing. I'm just going to hold this up. You're really pinpointing what's the turmoil in your life. What's the thing that I'm kind of seeing like this is, if we could see the energy of a top, you know, a spinning top whirling, that's what I'm seeing this as. So I'm seeing this energy of you like seeing, acknowledging, being aware of maybe where you spin your wheels, or where you get stuck on a loop almost, and you kind of, it feels like you're heading off and then it brings you back in. And you know, I had that image of the spinning top, and there's speed that is required in that for it to keep balance. The minute it loses its speed, it wobbles and then it falls over. So there's a sense here of, you know, I think the speed is almost like what's your undoing. It's almost the thing that stops you from embracing this calmness, which is funny because the top falls down when there is no speed. So you would think that the speed is beneficial. And I think that's what you're coming to realize, Sagittarius. I think you're coming to the understanding that the obstacle is the way in which you feel things need to come about. Spirit's asking me to reword that, so just bear with me. I'm just waiting for more messages to come through. It's all because I'm kind of getting like conflicting information. I'm kind of getting, at the same time, speed is beneficial, and at the same time that's what's causing the obstacle. Speed is the obstacle. Oh, so it's the way you look at speed. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I can work with that. So there's a sense here that speed is the obstacle. And here you're overcoming any obstacle. But I don't know why speed has come into this. And just because out of all the beautiful image, the only thing that I'm drawn to on this card is that. So I think, Sagittarius, you're being asked to pinpoint where maybe you go a little bit overboard. Maybe where, still getting this image of the top. I can't get the top out of my mind. So there's this sense that, are you on this great roll? So the speed is helping this spinning top to keep spinning. And then do you just slam on the brakes? And then in other times, the spinning top could be the analogy of your mind spinning. And do you allow that free range, free, allowing our mind to run away with us? Because this is your mind. Spirit's showing you ways to overcome obstacles. Spirit is showing you what the obstacles are, Sagittarius. And you know what? That's half the battle won, isn't it? Not that it's a battle, but it's realizing the obstacle. Then we can start to search for solutions. If we don't really know what is hindering us, it's really hard to then see what you need to overcome. So I think there's this aspect of yourself that is coming into view. It's, you're realizing something about yourself that's really going to help you. And I think it's an aspect of yourself that is a blessing. Like it is, because remember that speed is beneficial but also not. That's the two messages that I got. You know, it's kind of like the way you let yourself down, but it's also important. Like, you know, it's twofold. Like it's like speed is on both sides of the coin. But maybe it's knowing how to use speed, because I feel, and it's very befitting to you, Sagittarius, because you're a fire sign and you're a mutable fire sign. So spinning and changing course is naturally, of course it depends on what other signs you have in your chart, but it's naturally an easy thing for you to do. It's a very Sagittarian trait. It's an energy that is associated with Sagittarians, and it's your gift. Now, our gifts can work for and against us, can't they? It just depends how we harness that. So I think that's what Spirit's asking you to harness. Now that brings us to how or where this is playing out in your life. What aspect of yourself this is playing out in. And the card is calmness. Now, we can still move forward very rapidly, embracing a sense of calmness. And we can also move very rapidly, embracing a sense of absolute chaos, can't we? I'm wondering if Spirit is asking you, Sagittarius, to look at maybe how you leak energy. That's interesting. How you maybe use your energy, maybe not at the right times or in the right place, and you leak energy. Let's have a look at the card. The card says, the inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. See, that's interesting, because that even hones in even more with what I was just saying. So here it's almost saying, Sagittarius, maybe keep the speed in your doing and maybe slow your mind down. Find peace in your mind first, and then when you actually take action, go as fast as you like. So there's a sense here of harnessing where and when you use your energy at full throttle. What an interesting reading. Look at the hummingbird. You know, that's interesting. Look at how everything's tying in. Thank you, Spirit. I saw the hummingbird because I just think it's a really pretty card. But, you know, the hummingbird flaps its wings beat at I don't know how many miles per second. And it enables it to stand perfectly still. Isn't that amazing? So it's almost like the two can coexist. It's where is the speed and where is the calm? And I think it's your mind here that Spirit is asking you to really look at. Now, why? Look at the tarot. Now, Spirit's saying to me, the cards that read them all together. You've got the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands. There's something new coming in, or there's something that new that has come in, and it offers fulfillment. This is a gift from the universe that offers fulfillment. And yet you've got your back turned to it. The hand is actually on the other side, but you've got your hand stretched out. So this is telling me, because the queens are that receptive energy, they're that energy that holds still for a moment and allows things to come to it. The swords is your mind, your clarity. Your hand is outstretched. The universe's hand is outstretched. The universe is offering you what you are wanting, Sagittarius, but you don't see it. So maybe it doesn't look quite like you want it to, or maybe you're off speeding along in this other direction, in this other focus, and you don't see it. But see how the Queen is facing the Four of Wands. This is a new path. This is for like a new home, new friends, new life. This is almost through the portal of something new. In alignment with your wishes, your goals, your soul, because the wands are your soul, they're your passions, they're your calling, your purpose. So this is walking through the portal to that. But it's like you think you know what this looks like. You think you know how this is going to come about, or maybe not come about, but you think you know what you need to do or what you don't need to do. But Spirit's here with this Ace of Cups saying you don't know. Maybe this isn't going to look anything like you expect it to look. I think there's an aspect here, Sagittarius, of slowing down and calmly looking at why you've got the speed on and where you've got it. Where are you trying to rush? What are you trying to hurry? Because I think that's your clue as to what you've got your back turned to. Gosh, Sagittarius, that's a really interesting reading, my friends. I think the more you can quiet your mind, the more you can allow yourself to embrace a peaceful, calm place. I think the more you're actually going to see what you're not seeing and where your next step is. I'm going to leave you with those messages, my friends. Love, light and blessing, Sagittarius. See you next time. Bye.